welcome to this masterclass. In this masterclass, I'm going to be talking all about what to do if your child wakes up very shortly after they go down to sleep. So this will be kind of within that first 20 minutes of a nap or within the first hour of going down for the night. What should we do if we get a wake up? Now, oftentimes wake ups that we get then at this point happen very quickly and urgently. So they're kind of pretty quick. It's not that slow, gradual wake up. It's actually a pretty quick, urgent wake up that can happen when we are dealing with a wake up happening within this first part of sleep. Now, what we actually want to do is try and avoid this happening altogether. I'll give you a few tips and tricks on how to manage this if it happens, but let's see if we can actually avoid this, because there's a couple of reasons why this will happen. One is that your child is too overtired and or too overstimulated when they go down either for the nap or for the night. And so we can work on timing, making sure that they've not got overtired. So looking that they're not going too long between naps or too long before the last nap and going down for the night. Looking at our duration of our naps as well, trying to get the best possible naps so that we're not dealing with that overtiredness. If we're dealing with overstimulation, you may find actually having a couple of minutes of a walking wind down, scoop your child up from whatever it is that they're doing, 3 to 5 minutes before you plan on starting their nap time routine or their nighttime routine, and then just walk around the house with them. So you can look at the windows, look at pictures on the walls. It's just slow, rhythmic walk. And then you end and you're just going to go straight into your nap time or nighttime routine. And what this actually does is this really helps your child's brain to relax a little bit before you even get started with the routine. So this can actually really, really help. Another reason that your child could wake very shortly after going down is that they were too sleepy as they were laid down. So they didn't do that falling asleep process themselves. They were really, really helped. And so if you've already done some sleep training, you can make sure that your child is going down more awake as you are getting ready for bed. Sometimes what can happen is that feed, again, if you've had a really, really busy day, that feed that you may be doing at the end of your routine can then be causing your child to be super, super drowsy or even asleep, and you're laying them down. Now, this is not necessarily a problem unless they're doing this waking up that's happening very shortly after going down. So you may want to change the time of that feed to the very beginning part of the routine and then go through your routine. You can do that top up or just avoid that feed altogether and then put them down much more awake. If you haven't done any sleep training, you may want to consider doing some sleep training to help them have these skills to be able to get themselves to sleep at the beginning of the night, and then they can easily get through sleep cycles. So that's ways that we can work on preventing it. But let's just say you're working on all of those things, but you need kind of that fix for now and exactly how to manage this. So honestly, the best thing to do if you're dealing with a wake up that's happening within that first 20 minutes of the nap or within the first hour at nighttime is to help as quickly as possible. A lot of what we think is that we need to give some actual opportunity and some time for your child to see if they can work this out. Whereas in fact, with this wake up happening here, we want to be helping as quickly as possible and helping any way you can to get your child down to sleep as quickly as you can. So that may be going in and quickly kind of scooping your child up and rocking them for a little bit just to get them back down to sleep, because that can set your tone for the night, that if they're easier back to sleep then, quicker than they will be for wake-ups during the night. So quickly help. If you know that this is going to happen, let's just say you were out and about all day, you didn't have great naps, and so at the end of the day your child fell asleep whilst they were nursing, and you lay them down and you think, I know that this wake-up is going to happen. You can even go in and wait in the room when you think that it's going to happen, and so that you can be there helping as quickly as your child wakes up, because that's going to be much easier to get them back down to sleep. It's also going to be much easier then for your nighttime. You'll have a much easier nighttime. So preventing if possible, but also managing as quickly as possible if you need to. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next masterclass.